What should you do if you're cold called to begin a case discussion? This video addresses that question. Your opening remarks are an opportunity to demonstrate how well you've prepared for the case discussion. You should, in these remarks, provide a summary of the most important elements of the case, particularly taking the perspective of the key decision makers in the case, and this is often a CEO or another manager. Your opening remarks also provide a platform for the class to build on. They essentially set the table for the remaining class discussion. Now, what issues should you focus on? A good place to start, especially in a strategy case, is identifying what business the focal firm is in. How does it make money? What does it do? Who are its customers? What are its products? And also having some discussion of who it competes against. Take, for example, a hypothetical discussion about Netflix. You might want to highlight the different lines of business that Netflix is in, its geographic scope, how it gets its content, the quality of its content, and who its competitors are, like Hulu, Redbox, and the others. And I'll allow you to pause. That offers a pretty good starting point for a discussion of Netflix. Additionally, in the strategy class, we're going to be talking about what makes firms perform better than others. And so it is important in putting the firm in context to talk about its relative success. What is its market share? How fast is it growing? How fast is it growing? How profitable is it? How do these things compare to its key competitors? Imagine again the hypothetical example with Netflix. You might want to talk about what its current level of revenue is, its level of subscribers compared to rivals, how fast its revenue has grown, and why its profitability, despite this rapid growth, has been actually declining. That would be a good way to start talking about, to set up a case discussion about Netflix. Finally, what you need to do is tee up the key decisions facing the CEO. And this is probably where you'd want to spend the most time. Frequently, HBS cases have in their first couple paragraphs a dilemma that a CEO is facing or a set of alternatives that he has to consider. And frequently also, towards the end of the case, there's some more detailed description about what those alternatives involve. I'd like you to put these alternatives or decisions in your own words, and also to highlight some of the most important factors that will affect the way the CEO goes about distinguishing between different alternatives. This isn't necessarily easy, but I'm sure that you can do it. Important factors to consider include an assessment of industry attractiveness, some discussion of the firm's capabilities or problems, and also maybe an understanding of how rivals will respond. Focus on one or two or maybe three things that you think are most important. Now, if we were discussing Netflix, we might highlight issues of pricing, a challenge about whether it should continue its exclusive dependence on Amazon for cloud services, and also maybe how you can guarantee that it, over time, develops a portfolio of hit shows. And one would want to go in greater detail on that. I will, of course, cold call, so you should be prepared to open the case discussion. I might call upon more than one person to do it. Good openings usually last more than a minute and less than 5 minutes. 2 or 3 is usually about right. Notes, if you have a printed slide or an outline, I can project it for the class. Overall, the ability to get a meeting off to a good start with an effective summary of the situation is a valuable managerial skill. Opening case discussions is an opportunity for you to develop this skill. Good luck.